I'm Natalie, and I studied early years care and education. I'd always worked with children since I was 16, working with children with learning or physical disabilities out in the community. I'd worked a little bit in a school. Then I had my 2 children, and my youngest is on the autistic spectrum, so I took a lot of time out after she was born. I think I'd had 3 or 4 years out of work at that point. I didn't feel ready to go back into working. I didn't feel like my knowledge was up to date, so I thought it was the best time to go and study. I picked University Centre South Essex because I'm a mum. It was really convenient for me, and the courses really aligned with what I wanted to do. The course lead, Maria Cruikshank, she was absolutely fantastic. She reassured me so much that the SEND element that I wanted and that I would need for my career path was heavily included, fully inclusive in the course, and it would open lots of doors for me to teach or to go into alternative provisions. If I had gone to another university, I don't think I would have graduated. There was a lot of struggles, but the course itself and the course leaders and the lecturers, they were so supportive. With their support and the HE team as well, the HE support, I did it and I got my dissertation in, and I am over the moon. Anybody that's looking to go to university, if they've got their heart set on a career path that requires them to have that degree, then they need to do it. If they are mature, if they've got children, they've got family, they've got other ties and things like that, it's still possible. There was still so many things that the university did to help support me with getting in slightly later for my lectures, leaving slightly. They were so unbelievably understanding, and my cohort on my course, we were such a mixed bag, although we were all female, but our age ranges were vast, and it was, you didn't even notice because we were all one group, although we were treated all completely uniquely and individually to what our needs were. There was no, you didn't feel different in any way, and you were always supported. Since I left, so I was fully ready to quit life, I think, at that point. I was like, I'm done with my dissertation, that's it, I'm burying my head in the sand. But actually I got bored very quickly. Once you've found where you need to be there. So I was networking constantly, and I had no intentions of going to work. I said, I'm going to take the summer out, I'm going to spend the summer with my children. And that was that. And I suppose I kind of did, but before the summer break, I found Rachel, and Rachel's the director and founder of Raw Learning. Raw Learning, we are predominantly an alternative provision for children from the age of 5 to 16 that have got neuro differences. Autism, ADHD, dyspraxia, dyslexia, everything that sort of covers under that umbrella. And we give them a home in the woods, somewhere that they can learn and thrive and grow as humans, where they're not sort of stifled in the classroom. It's not just play here. It's not a free-for-all, go and do what you want. They are learning so much every day that they are here, from their own resilience and gaining their confidence to learning about geography and science, and it's fantastic to see. There are so many more children out there that need us. We have been recommended by so many parents that have got children with this extra funding to say we want to come to Raw, but we're just waiting for the funding and for all of the legal bit and the paperwork to go through. And once we have, we've got woodland just around the corner on the same farm, so just up the road, where we can grow to having 200 children, to make this essentially an alternative provision free school. And this is where I'll be, helping these children realise their full potential. And just because they can't sit still and do a test does not mean they cannot achieve what they want to get. Before I had my youngest daughter, I did 2 years in a school. It was the first time I'd worked in a school, And I was speaking to my husband and I said, where did I lose my confidence? And he said, well, the school. Because I'd lost my autonomy when I was out. I was out in the community, I was doing my job, and I was you know, flying. Then I went to the school and I'd lost my autonomy and I'd lost my voice and felt like I wasn't where I needed to be to do the job I wanted to do. So I took my university course, and actually it retrained my brain and gave me the confidence to say, no, I do know what I'm doing. And not only did it give me the confidence, but it also gave me the knowledge. So I've got all of these philosophies and theorists in my head that I could just pull out and tell you where I've got all this information, which is great fun when you see someone that's not as newly out of their degree and you go, oh, Vygotsky this. And they're like, what?